Hello everyone, welcome to Foundation. Yes, it's raining, it's like being in England. But, anyway, I did also want to make a thanks to Beljarath for all his hints and tips and guidance and all the rest of it. It's greatly received. Very helpful as well. So you can see immigration, there we go. Probability is low because happiness is low, employment is low, residential space is high, which is a good thing. So, the employment is low. Let's get some people employed. So, this is a warehouse, and in here, we are going to want to put, let's put wood. So, we'll put wood, planks, and some stone. So, at least their people are being employed. Good. House low density. Granary also good. Okay. And a lovely sheep statue. Okay. So, it's a nice built house there. Now, let's see. Over here, we're starting to build some lovely, lovely hops for our brewery, which is here by this location here. And there's a well right next to them, so they've got water they can use. We also have a pub, which is here. So people can go and get completely lathered. And you can see they've got service counters where they're selling beer. Let's see, public lounge. Let's see. There we go. So they can sell that. Assign an available villager to work in the pub. Stone extension can be a public lounge. And I think, is that all of them? Yeah. So at least there they've got something they can work on. Now, let's have a look, because what we want to see is to make sure that all that's going to be snipped away. We've got these areas that are designated. There's the great big huge fields for the generation of this stuff here. And that's going to be helpful. Generating loads of wheat. Not sure why they're not taking up the grass before they lay the wheat, as it's going to get all mixed in there, but you know. Details. A lot of unemployment here. On free time. So we need to kind of create more entertainment. Really. Ah, here we go. New mandate. Let's get some more influence. And we'll have a look at our estate. So you can see here, we're unlocking a reasonable amount of stuff. Obviously, we don't have a monastery yet. We've got commoners. We haven't unlocked the tax office yet. We don't have enough citizens as of yet. If we look here, you can see we've got commoners, all the rest of it. Stuff like that. Excellent. We built a sawmill. Let's get some people in there. There's nobody who's unemployed. Really? Okay. If that's the case... There you go, see? Happiness is high. Resident employment is high. Amazing how much of a difference that can make. So... once those people have joined, we'll assign them into the sawmill. And get them to start filling up on all those resources. Now, we could check our trading resources and start to trade some stuff out. So they're buying berries, cut stone for 6, planks for 5. So if we go in here... cut stone, we got 40, so we'll keep that like that. Planks? I don't believe we're selling planks at all. Okay. Interesting. Maybe it's because... Oh, no, there we go. We are selling planks, more than 50 planks. And they'll take cut stone and wine. These guys are buying bread and swords and jewelry. And these guys are buying fish, clothing, honey, and barrels. Fish, clothing. So let us put the... We got 94 people, so let's put that up to 100. And then sell anything above 100. Because then at least we make sure that every single member of our troop has what they need. Because we want to make sure... Come on, why aren't you unemployed? Okay. So, essentially, we are making sure that resources are available that they don't want for anything. As you can see, massive amounts of wood and berries. Are we in a position to just sell wood? I don't think we are. Do we have a cooperage, I wonder? Which is the ability to build a barrels. Here we go. So what I think we might do then is put the cooperage in here. Now that's going to cost 300 gold. Ouch. And that's where we're going to put him, so he can then start basically making barrels. You'll have woods, planks, sawmill stuff nearby. He can build what he needs. What we'll actually do is we'll change that to tools. There we go. Good. I'd say things aren't going too bad at the moment. Under the circumstances, obviously. But I'm loving the rain. The rain is fantastic. The atmosphere. But also, one of those advantages that occurs, that's quartz deposit. So we'll need to purchase this area here. Because then we can build a jeweler's. And did we have gold somewhere? I can't remember if we had gold somewhere. Now, over here is more dorms to be built. And that's going to be about 350 gold to build. Ouch. So they're all doing their training, which is great. So we've just got to get enough gold together, but we're not really doing that right now. Okay. So hopefully once we build those, then we'll be able to build, essentially have more troops. Doing their thing. Why even have that if they're going to walk straight through the bloody thing? I mean, really, fellas? Really? Okay. Thank you. So, soldiers, they're armed, but they're not smart. No need to worry about that, clearly. Right, so as we've had more people join... Let's go back to that sawmill. Wherever the bloody hell it was. There it was. Hooray! There we go. So we've got some people assigned to the sawmill. We'll have some people assigned to the cooperage. So they'll need polished stone, tools, all that kind of stuff. And obviously 300 in the bank. Which is going to take us a little while to get. Now. Income, 462. Trade income is okay. Villager income or consumption. 1838. Yikes. That's a lot. Territory taxes are not great. So all is good right now. So let us speed it up. Here we go. I do like getting sort of down to the villager level, having a look around. A monk is requesting an audience. Okay, Mr. Monk. What does Mr. Monk want? He wants tools. Let's assist the king. The king has been assisted. Okay, there we go. We've now assisted the king. Now, let's see, 53, 21, 24. So the king is relatively okay right now. We don't have a citizen yet. We're not going to have the money to create a citizen for a while. We can't build that yet. But that said, look at all that corn. Good stuff. As you can see, bakery, windmill, and wheat farm all being tended to. They're out with the scythe, getting all the crops, which is going to be reduced considering the rainstorm right now. Here's our lovely stone church. What a horrendous design it is, as you can see. Calling people to service. Houses in the interior are improving. There's bread. Nothing being sold this week, really. Why? Okay, so 9 berries sold this week. Okay. So promotion is available exactly at the moment when we don't have the money. So there's another wooden bridge that has been built. We've got a granary round here for anybody who's going in there. There we go. So we'll put that says fish, fish, fish and fish. And then we'll put in berries and berries there. So at least then we can get somebody to make use of that. We've got the fish there with the nearby area that they can go to. So generally speaking, that's not too bad. There's a warehouse which is literally filled with wood and swords and stuff. And we built that nearby to keep hold of the swords for these guys. Let's see. So I don't think we can assign any more there. Let's have a look at our organisation here. Untrained. Give him that. That. Give them all swords. And they get themselves fully trained and strong. dead list. Oh dear. So we'll let those guys get fully trained before we start sending them out on foolhardy missions. But at least now we've got 2 bridges where these boys and girls can transit across now to the island a lot easier, and can also transit across to this island, which if we start building this island, this could make a nice area for residential. You know, clear out some of those trees, put a woodcutter there, the woodcutter over there, clear out all of those trees and then make it a residential area. So I'd say it looks alright. But we're obviously still waiting for enough money to be able to build this. 350 before we can build all that lot. And we've still got to build the cooperage, which is over here. Which will, so we've obviously got the granary. Let's build that anyway. Because then that granary can be used to hold beer. Now, let's see. Lumber camp. What are they doing? Do they have nowhere that they can take their lumber? Okay. Oh my goodness, sheeps have escaped. So there's the weaver hut there. And the tailor's workshop. There's the granary being built. More wood being delivered. Do love the way it looks, the way they build stuff in this game. Just looks so good. And 3 new villagers have arrived. Okay. And money is dropping like a stone. Immigration probability is average. Employment is average. Okay, well. Can't be helped. Oh, blimey, look at that house. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, thank God. Now. There we go. Back to sunny weather. Isn't that lovely? Whew. All that rain. Oh my goodness, so much rain. But what that does is actually increases the capacity of fishing for about 20%, I think it is. Granary is completed. Hurrah. So we're going to want to put beer, and beer in there. There we go. Now, that may actually start changing. See, employment in average. Yeah. So at least beer will be close to the pub. It's kind of what we want. So, I'd say it's not looking too shabby right now. We've spread our general cells all over the place. We still haven't made the cooperage, but we could be in a position to make it soon, as money is increasing. So we need to keep an eye on that and then build that when we can. I think if we build the cooperage first before we do the stuff on the keep, means that this will generate more money for us. And there we go, it's now going down. Wonderful. Okay, good then. New military missions. Let's have a look at the army. Still partly, there's still some partly trained. We'll leave them as they are at the moment. And 2 new villagers have come in. Global happiness 92 is not too bad, I'd say. Insane amounts of wood. Not too many tools, lots of berries. So I'd say it's not going too bad. We do want to move towards the likes of monasteries. So that will require 10 citizens, and we don't have a position to increase the citizens yet. Obviously, trade bonus will be helpful as well. And on obviously unlocking the tax office. So that's the general direction we're going to want to go to sort of get citizens eventually. And there we go, the money's back down to 0 again. So the fact that the envoy is approaching the village is great, but we don't really want to know about it until he's standing in front of our area. And there we go. Envoy is requesting an audience. And he wants bread. So let's see. Let's assist the clergy. And stop following that bugger. Let's stockpile some bread. And the bailiff needs a new mandate. Let's go for the clergy. But we don't have the money to do that yet. So we shall have to wait. Let's see, can we do that? Yes, we can. Send them to the clergy. There we go. We can finish the stockpiling. And 1 new villager has arrived. Good. So, yeah, we're doing okay, I think. We're keeping the... Oh dear. Lack food too many times. Okay. Right, let's sort our trading resources then. That needs to be up to 100. Do it that way. We don't have a cheesemaker yet. I don't think we do anyway. Or do we? I don't think we... Do we have... I'm sure we've got a dairy with cows somewhere. I'm sure they're mooing at some point. Let's see. If we go into here... Hunter's Hut, cooperage, cheesemaker, dairy farm. See? You could put a dairy farm there. But we don't have enough gold to do it. That's going to be our problem. So, if we look here, see, promote to serve, promote to commoner. Still some unemployed, we need to sort that out. See, we just don't have the money to promote anybody. So, let's see. Because... Okay. Average employment is average. Okay. Assign a villager there. They're all full. All full. Yeah, occupied. Occupado. All being called to church. All occupied there. All good. All good there. All good there. See, so there's the sheep. Okay. There's the granary being supplied. And the builder's workshop also supplied. Nice house there. Another house with an extension. Food is an issue. Okay. So that means, distinctly possible, we may need to create... How much flour do we have is the question. Milk, wool, flour. We don't have a stockpile of flour. Okay, do we have a stockpile of wheat? No, we don't. Okay. See, I'm wondering whether or not we need to start building up stuff a bit more, maybe. Can we build another fisherman's hut? There. And then we'll send them over because there's multiple resources of fish there. Let's see. Now there's going to be more resource there. We can't expand over there yet until we've got the money to do it. Oh, so we do have a dairy farm. Okay. So the cheese makers are blessed after all. So what we need to do then is over here, let's have some of the cheese being stored as well, and some fish. So I honestly think that 15 villagers have lacked food. So that means then we need to take corrective action rather quickly. Can we build another wheat farm down there? See, 75 gold. And then sort of build it all out here so it generates so much more wheat. And then, there we go, bingo. So we'll set that to being urgent. And get them to build that wheat farm, and then we'll make the wheat grow all around here. And then with any luck that should generate loads more wheat for the flour mill here. See, 3 wheat into flour. Got 2 wheat into flour, 1. So we have a possibility of building maybe some more stuff down here. So like maybe another windmill and another bakery here. To then start generating a lot more food. Because food is going to be the critical issue. Now that they've built another one there, well, they haven't built it yet. Let's get that built high priority as well. Keep an eye on those two. Let's have a look at our soldiers. Partly trained, mostly trained. Once they're all fully trained, I'll start sending them out. But I think for the time being, that's where we're going to end today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed Foundation. And obviously my thanks to all the hints and tips and stuff that have been given in the comments and everything is greatly received and helpful. And so hopefully we shall make some progress. We'll see you next time. Cheers everyone. Have a good evening.